explain in the Oryx fight. So, we're here at Sisters, though. Oryx's lovely daughters, the Death Singers. And, okay. And in this particular fight, one person is randomly torn between dimensions. The shadowy thing that you saw me do, and now the shadowy thing you see Backspacer do. These platforms, as you saw when one of us jumped on it, activated the encounter. Above one of these is an orb that the torn individual, who we will now refer to as the runner, has to make their way to. How do they get to that orb in the sky? Well, that requires the use of 3 other people standing on platforms, 2 people making sure... and platforming, and then 2 people in the mid making sure ads don't kill everyone. Everything in this fight and the following fight goes counterclockwise. Remember that. Keep it to memory. It is the hardest thing to learn in these particular fights. Everything is counterclockwise. So, if you ever want to know where to start in the Sisters fight, you look at where the orb is, and you go a plate left. Or right. Is it a plate right for the Sisters?
Always left.
Yeah, always left. So
it starts to the left of the relic.
It starts to the left of the relic. So we're going to start here on the back right. Now, for Sisters, we found it easier to have assigned plates. When we get to Oryx, we will do what we call rotating plates, and I'll explain that mechanic. But we have assigned plates for Sisters just because of the fact that it's someone randomly getting taken to do the running. As people jump up in order, so plate 1 would be back right, then they go front right. Saturn is always front, by the way. And then we go front left, and then back left. As people are jumping up on their plates, platforms are going to appear for the runner to jump across. When they get to the final one, they're going to grab that aura, and it'll say that you have like a brand. During this time, one of the Sisters is going to wake up, one stays asleep. The torn individual who now has the brand will jump over to the sleeping sister and steal that lovely aura of immortality that she has, or they call it something different. Aura of unweaving, aura of weaving. Either way, if you're standing in it, you don't die. At which point, that person will say, I have the relic. They steal the aura, which is something we will explain a little bit more in detail in a second, and then everyone gathers up on a step here, right here at the base of this little pillar, and we open fire on the sleeping sister. Never the awake sister. Never do that, because that way leads to chaos. For the people holding the plates, it's important to help with the ads, so they'll be killing ads as they come around, and at 40 seconds on the timer, because you will see a timer pop up. We have to do this all within the span of like a minute. At 40 seconds, snipers will appear on platforms out in space. Whoever's on a plate has to spin around, shoot their sniper, and basically go back and get ready for the next round of ads, which will appear at 30 seconds. Everyone who is on a plate needs to stay on the plate until the runner has the orb and says they have it. If you jump off the plate beforehand, platforms go bye-bye and everything is ruined. If people jump in the incorrect order, the platforms spawn out of order and everything is ruined. So give yourself a few runs. Usually at this point in the raid, we take a break. Take a 10 to 15 minute break, or we just call it a night and we decide to do Sisters and Orcs another day because Golgoroth is already enough of a frustration. Totems is a frustration. But I think our team has enough energy that we can get ourselves through this right now. Do not jump. Don't pop supers. Just crouch. Again, we're going to do assigned plates for this because what will happen is, say I'm typically back left. Say I'm torn, and suddenly we actually have to start here. It's easier for me to say back left needs a person. Someone needs to cover back left than it is to say, oh, where was plate 1 this time and we need to replace plate 1. So for this fight, we are going to use fixed plates. The Sisters always start to the left, is the one we target, and then the right for the second round. If you kill one Sister, You must kill the other sister the following round. If you don't, it's a team wipe. If you're not confident in your ability to kill the second sister because of how chaotic it can be recovering from the second round, and you will see how chaotic it is with someone having to be like, oh, I'm torn now, where's everyone re-going? Try to chisel down the sisters and work on them as you can. Just realize that with each round, you are going to have to do more snipers and take out more ads. So you're going to probably see us 2-round it tonight. We're going to probably take out the first sister, then the second sister. If someone dies in normal mode, you can try to recover. If it's in hard mode and you have 1 or actually 2 or more people die, just wipe it out. I will discuss what hard mode does after this fight. So, I've already claimed it back left. We see Loki on front right, we see Hawks on front left, and Mikey on back right. Backspacer's torn, so Izzy, that means you are mid. You are going to be switch up, so if we need you to take a plate, you'll probably go to that plate. And then whoever is not needing to be on plate, fourth person never needs to be on the plate, so I'm going to be helping out in the middle here tonight, at least for this first round. All right. Anything else anyone wants to add?
Did you cover the 20-second gap?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. In between, in normal mode, there is a 20-second gap. After the aura fades, we have 20 seconds of peace and quiet to kill whatever remaining ads they're there and look for where the next aura is. Hard mode doesn't grant you that, so take advantage of those 20 seconds, recalibrate yourself. Remember, front is always Saturn, and that should tell you where your left and right are. Anything else? Yes, I did.
Yes.
Yes, sorry, that is very important. If you leave the aura before the countdown is ended and you get this blinding light and the sister quits screaming, yes, they scream loudly, you'll die. You'll die. So don't leave the aura. Stay in the aura. And that's again where this weapon Touch of Malice comes in handy, because while you're in the aura, you can't die. So you can keep spamming that final bullet in Touch of Malice, if you have Touch of Malice, until, you know, the fight's done. So anyway, anything else? Yes. Yep. And in hard mode, that is not an option because death is permanent in hard mode. So for normal mode, definitely take advantage of that. But this is a great thing because everyone in this, I really encourage everyone to learn how to run, learn how to platform this section, because this raid in particular does heavily encourage everyone to know every mechanic. Because it's nice to mix things up. All right.
And this mechanic of running plays into the Oryx fight directly.
Yes. So, but we'll get into Oryx here in a moment. Let's go ahead and take down his sisters. Or his daughters.
His daughters.
His daughters. Which, by the way, this is their gun. The Black Spindle... Oh my god, yes we would. Yes, go ahead and just one-shot kill the Hive God of Clever and the Hive God of War. Just you got this. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. We're gonna be seeing a lot of taken here. A lot of taken.
Two's up.
Chuck that grenade down there. Kill that Centurion. Now, if you're using Touch of Malice, as you see me doing here, be very wary of your health. Like, I've already kind of pushed it too far. 5 seconds to snipers. Always give a 5-second call out to your snipers.
Sniper spawned.
If you're the fourth person and you're just helping with the middle, you are still responsible for your sniper. So don't assume people will get it.
Got it.
Alright, everyone collapse. Collapse back to mid. Alright, and we're all going to stand here and we'll just... Yes. Boom. First sister is done. Let's turn our focus to the ads. We got 10 seconds left on the aura. Let's take advantage of that. I want to make sure you're clearing these ads here. It was a little fast, which is good. At 30 seconds, those pillars right over there in the front and the back is where the second set of ads will spawn, and they kind of pincer you in if you're not careful. Alright, so we got 20 seconds here. DJ is torn, and we are once more starting on Mikey's plate. No one needs to, yeah, okay, so let me know when we're... Yep, so Backspacer will help out Geek in the middle. Are we all ready?
Yep, let's go.
Alright, DJ is up.
2's up.
Now, I move really slow on my Titan. There's a reason I use Twilight Garrison for this particular section, because that extra thrust... Oh, I fell.
And this is where we want it.
No, we still got time. Oh, no, I probably... Yeah, we will need tether if I can do this.
Ads have spawned.
Oh, yeah, well, this is going to be clutch. I've got Relic.
Collapse the middle platform.
Yes, tether now.
Tether now.
Oh, I got thrown. No, I don't think we're going to be able to do this. No. No. So, as you can see there, like, it can fall. Like, you got to see from my perspective how tricky platforming can be. I do it best on Hunter. I'll just be honest.
And then you got people like, people like Smurf this and Loki, where we can do it insanely quickly on
with
the Titan.
No agility. Their builds require no agility to do it too. I don't know. It's some wizardry. Are you a wizard, sir? DJ's torn again. We're starting back on Mikey's plate. Ready?
Not yet. Sorry, I had to take a vape hit there.
You're fine?
I get.
Okay.
Gotta get my nicotine, man. Gotta get it. All right, we're good.
DJ's up.
2's up.
One thing to remember if you are on plates doing this, make sure you are audibly calling out when you are up and what your number is. You can wait for visual cues to see when the next person is up there, but it really helps if everyone is being clear. If everyone's being very clear that they are up on their plate. DJ has Relic, you may collapse. If you get the aura, do like I did there. Try to get it as close to the edge as possible. You don't want to stand right under the sister. And because she will push you. So you steal the aura, and just let her push you towards your team. It was really fast. So if you're watching this on the video on demand later on, definitely, rewind back, watch the way I did that a few times, and you'll see a great place to land to catch the sister's aura before, just getting hurled. And yes, Arctic is correct. You do not panic if you fall off. You just calmly say, I fell off. And you kind of recover. Who's torn?
Loki's plate. Starts on Hawks.
You will gotta go to Hawks. Go to front left towards Mr. Hawks.
Yep.
Yes. All right. All right.
Let's go. Gotta go.
Two's up. It'll start. No, we got it. Sniper's down. So this is how we do it. We got this. We're gonna need tether. That was weird. Something lifted me up for a second. Okay. Alright, everyone collapse.
Jump to the flaming
Jump to the sister. Jump to the sister. Oops. Yep, jump over to the flaming sister. You gotta steal that bubble off of her. That's fine. And then you just jump over to... Oh, now you see that's...
And she got flung.
That's a example of getting flung. Which will happen. It will happen.
Yep.
Again, this particular portion of the raid, don't let yourself get discouraged if you don't get the jumping down the first time, because it takes a lot of practice to get used to it. As you said, like, there's some people like Loki and Smurf this in our clan who can just blind run it, but that's because they pretty much run all the time. That's the role they play in the raid. Alright, so we are starting on...
It's on Loki's.
Yep, we're starting on Loki's. Mikey's in mid. Okay, and it looks like our stream's going to run a little later tonight, so that's fine. We don't have anyone on after us.
Alright, everyone ready?
So my apologies to
Let's go.
our lovely
One's
stream admin, Graya. 3 is up. Now, if you're on the plate, make sure you're chucking grenades in the mid, too. Help them out, because they got that big Centurion they got to chew down, and Acolytes as well. Snipers in 5. Little tips and tricks here. Help you out. Oh, thank you for stealing my sniper. Make it a game. Try to steal someone's sniper. Just make sure yours is dead first.
Collapse
Second round
mid.
adds. Oh, he's got it. Collapse mid. Now, sometimes you'll hear people say the words collapse. Oh, you're taking some damage here. Okay. And Hawks just hops on down. We just light her up. In about 10 seconds. Now, we're all doing an insane amount of damage. We're looking at a pretty high light average right now between our team. Your team may not move or do as much damage. Again, the core aspect of the sisters is chiseling them down.
Loki's torn, starts on DJ.
Alrighty, there we are. Going over here. Everyone back in position. We need someone on Loki's plate. Backspacer, if you could... Okay, Loki. Alright, we're good. Whenever you're ready, Loki.
Alright. Runner up.
1 is up. Again, we chuck that grenade in mid. Help him out. Snipers in 5 seconds.
I have the relic. Collapse
Good
mid.
lord, you were too fast. Snipers haven't even spawned. Him and Smurf have the relic. Like, we haven't even done anything. There's still ogres up. Now, if you're a Titan, typically in this particular fight, you're just, don't use your bubble unless you need to. Really don't pop your bubble. I've run into a few Titans that are like, I'm going to give you guys a blessing, and then pops it right on the step that we're standing on. Just don't. Alright.
Okay,
so
one problem we had with that, right there, and it's a common thing to happen. That second daughter never turned to face us. She turned to face the back of the arena, so no one could get headshots, really. If that happens, don't panic, don't worry. It's a very common thing to see.
Alright, now, this is the Orcs fight. We're going to explain it here in a second, but from the sisters, you get class items and shotguns. I got nothing. But you get class items and shotguns. So if you're ever looking for a 335 class item, this is where you have to do it. There is no Sisters Challenge mode, so it means the only way to get a 335 raid class item is to do it on hard mode. In which case, the difference between hard and normal mode is that 20-second buffer does not exist. If you watch the SG&D raid streams on Tuesdays, you will see us screw this up numerous times because we get confused.